I love baseball cards. Got 'em, need 'em, got 'em, need 'em, need 'em, need 'em, got 'em, got 'em, need 'em.
Welcome back to another episode of Remember the Great Sports Flea Market Antique Mall Pickups video. In this video, I'm going to share some mini pennants with you. I don't know if you saw my last video about the oversized pennants, but if you haven't had a chance to see that episode, definitely click in the description below as I put a link down there. You're more than welcome to check out that episode. I don't know what it is, but it seems like you go in ebbs and flows sometimes when it comes to finding stuff. And for some reason, lately, I've been finding pennants. I don't know what it is, but I've been finding mini pennants, I've been finding full-size pennants, and I'm finding them for dirt cheap prices. And normally, like I said in the last video, I'm not a big collector of pennants. I mean, I've had a few here and there throughout my childhood, but I never collected them really. And it seems like I just keep running into them by accident. So the first one I'm going to share with you is a pretty good deal. I mean, I feel like I didn't get, too robbed on these, but I found these in an antique mall, and I think I paid $7 for the group. And this is a set, well, it's not a set, but of vintage mini pennants. And if you look closely, I'll pull them out of the plastic here. We've got Denver, we've got the San Diego Chargers, which aren't going to be in existence much longer, I guess. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers. And on the reverse side, we got a couple more. We have the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Now, the cool thing about these is, if you look really close there at the top, they're actually sponsored by Dr. Pepper. And you can tell on this one, somebody stuck it up on their wall because there's a couple pinholes through it. You can see that with the light. But that's okay. Overall, they're in pretty decent shape, in my opinion. But I don't know much about these. Now, the only thing I know is I know the New England Patriots didn't always go by the New England Patriots. So there's most likely, from an era after they were going by the Boston Patriots. So if you just bear with me here while I'm talking, I'm just looking up the Boston Patriots. From 1960 to 1970, they were known as the Boston Patriots, and they became the New England Patriots after the 71 season. And so obviously these are 1971 at the oldest, I guess. And there's nothing on them really designating what year they're from. They could be from 1982, they could be from, whatever. I just don't know. So I would say at least 1971, but the good question is when did Seattle come into the league and San Diego? So again, just bear with me while I'm just trying to narrow this down, and maybe one of the viewers that I have might actually know about these. Again, I'm not a collector of too many oddball items like this, and I know some people specialize in pennants, but they came into the NFL in 1976. So the Seahawks were there in 76, so that tells me they're 76 or newer now. And let's just try the San Diego Chargers here as well really quick. Alright, so the Chargers came about the same year as the New England Patriots, basically. So with that being known, our best source of reference, in my opinion, is the Seahawks came about in 76, and that would tell us you know, these are at least from 1976 or newer. And again, not positive on the date. So, in closing, with these pennants, I only paid $7 for the whole group. So, I thought $7 was more than fair enough for these cool mini pennants. So, hope you guys think those are pretty neat, because I definitely do. Now, this next stack, this was pretty cool coming across this. Sorry, I bumped the camera there. But I was at a garage sale, and I came across this stack of mini pennants. And if you can see really close there, $3 for the entire group. And I have not ever taken the rubber band off of these, so I'm going to do that off camera, and we'll see what we got. Hopefully, yep, unfortunately, because of that rubber band, it creased that Packers one right down the middle there. And after I'm looking at these, I'm not going to open these up, but there are actually 2 pennants per container. Like, each one of these has 2, and these are still sealed in this cellophane plastic. So I'm not going to open them up, but if you look on the back, I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's a Colts pennant on the reverse side of that. And it looks like the camera's picking it up better, but there's actually 2 pennants per pack, so that's 1 pack there. This obviously tells me what year they are, because there's the Carolina Panthers, and on the back, Jacksonville Jaguars. So obviously those are from 1993 or newer, which, you know, they're not super old by any standards. But here are the Lions, and it looks like the Steelers. Lions and Steelers. And we got the Bears and the Dolphins, and something's going on here. Yeah, the Dolphins one's kind of, this one got bent in half, unfortunately. That darn rubber band, the tips of those got bent, unfortunately. And here we got the Saints and the Chiefs. Saints, Chiefs. And we got Denver and Washington. Denver, Washington. We got Philadelphia and New England, looks like. It's hard to tell looking through the back. And we have the 2 Texas teams, the Houston Oilers. So there you go. So before the Texans existed, the current Tennessee Titans were the Houston Oilers. And we got the Dallas Cowboys paired with that. This one actually feels like it might be open, so I might show you these. This one is the Giants, and I bet the Jets. What do you think? Yep, the Jets, maybe. Oh, actually, there's 3 of them shoved in this one. So the Giants, the Seahawks, the Vikings, and the Bills. So no Jets. So that one had 4 of them shoved in there because I guess they opened one up and decided to reseal it or whatever. But we'll put them back in there when we're done here. And we have the 49ers, and yeah, this one's got more than, this one's got 3 in there also. Is that one open? Yeah, this one's opened also, so I'll show you. We got the 49ers, the Raiders, and the Arizona Cardinals. So another open one. What else we got here? We have the Falcons and the Jets. That one's still sealed. And we got the LA Rams. So that tells you right there, I know this from being a St. Louis person, that the Rams moved to St. Louis, obviously, I want to say in 1994, I believe, or 5. So this, obviously, knowing that we have the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars, that would probably stamp these mini pennants somewhere around the 1993 to 94 season. So, then the original Cleveland Browns, it looks like, not the current Browns, which those would be the Ravens. And here's an empty pack, so that would be the pack that was opened. This one appears to only have one in it, and they stapled it closed, so that's the Bengals. So somebody's been in that pack too, which is fine. Then finally, the one that you saw on top, and again there's some rubber band damage on this one as well, is the Chargers and the Buccaneers. So not a bad stack of pennants if you ask me for $3. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. Again, I don't know what to do with these mini pennants. You know, I think they're cool as heck. Obviously, the $3 stack was a better deal than the $7 stack, but I thought at a little more than $1 a piece on the Dr. Pepper ones, that was more than fair enough for vintage collectibles that are probably 40, 50 years, not 50 years old. Let's not go that far. But at least 30 to 40 years old. I thought, you know, for $1.25, they're not in bad shape. They got a few, you know, tack holes in them, but nothing that we can't live without. So, tell me what you guys think. Hope you enjoyed this video. This is kind of one of those oddball videos. Again, don't go out of my way to find pennants, but sometimes they just fall in my lap, and you guys get to see, you know, me pick them up. So, and share them with you. So thanks for watching. I look forward to your comments below.